Each year, the most outstanding players in the world of soccer compete for the Budweiser Goal of the Year award. And now the highlights that lead to this year's Goal of the Year.
There were a huge number of great goals scored in the North American Soccer League this year, but some were disallowed.
Powerful left foot shot. That's headed towards the goal again. Johan Cruyff has scored his first goal of 1980.
Incredible header from Cruyff, because when he went up for that ball, I could see he was going to get it, but he didn't cock his body at all. He didn't seem to hit it hard.
They have now called it back. They called it offside.
It's Alan Green standing there. Now you'll see the corner comes over, the goalkeeper goes out. Alan Green is the only player in front of the goalkeeper there, and he's presumably blocking his side, and he's also offside. Of course, he's offside against Alan Green.
Huge number of
to compose themselves. As a result, it was intercepted, Wayne.
Now here's Silva. Silva to Bellata. Bellata losing it at the offside line, gets it back. Bellata. Bellata passes to Horvath. Horvath tried to get it to Silva. Silva taken down edge of the penalty area. The ball bouncing around. It's clear to midfield. For Fazlic picks it up. Fazlic ready to take it back into the attacking zone. Fazlic slides it into the right corner for Nicolini, and Wood knocks it away. It'll be a throw-in for the Lancers. At Detroit tonight. Detroit 2, Philadelphia nothing at the half. Now here's Jimmy Polahan with a shot. He scores! Jim Polahan from about 25 yards.
Beautiful shot, Wayne. Horvath pushed it across the field to him to about the corner of the penalty box, a little bit closer to the goal. Jim Polahan handled it once. He took a beautiful hard shot, nice and low. It hit the post and bounced right in. And when just before the
Ercole to Polahan, we understand that Jim May fell and hit his head was the problem. Apparently shaken up a little. Polahan crosses the ball over for Horvath with a shot. Blood scores! Bellata from Horvath. It's 2-1 Rochester.
beautiful goal. Polahan crossed the ball to Horvath. Horvath headed it, and Bellata just pushed it in with a killer set of it. He put a
assists this afternoon. As the Rochester Lancers just broke in all alone on keeper Keith Aaron and let it go. He let it.
Well, now we see why Horvath is the class player that he is, Wayne. That was so beautifully executed by Horvath. He came down from the center of that field, placed that ball right over Van Aaron.
Mr. Lancers give assists out quite a bit. Here's Horvath breaking. Could be a goal. Horvath is a goal!
See why Horvath is the class player that he is.
Norman gets the yellow card.
And that's going to come at about the 30-minute mark. Not quite the 30-minute mark. 29, about 10. They never stopped the clock for it. Now, finally they did, so it's going to be 29-19. Okay, Horvath, direct kick into the penalty area. Bellotta goes up. Ball is loose. There's a shot. Hagen Silva fans on Astanovich with a shot. He scores!
It's a goal, Wayne!
Stoyanovich scores. A mix-up in the Portland defense there. Stoyanovich was so alone, I couldn't believe it. The referee points towards the center circle. It's a goal for Rochester.
Well, you know, Wayne, it was just a fine, the start of the play with the left foot shot by Horvath, bouncing in the middle. Finally, Erkley gets a piece of it. It's blocked. It bounces out. Then Mike Stoyanovich takes a shot on a rebound. Whether or not Erkley or Horvath will get an assist, we don't know. Fine shot by Mike Stoyanovich on the ground.
To Bellotta. Bellotta going in. Penalty area. Bellotta gets around one man. Bellotta slides it back for Horvath with a shot. Shanked wide right. I believe deflected by Skateric. It'll be a corner kick.
That was a sure goal, Wayne. I saw that ball in, and all of a sudden Skateric appeared out of nowhere, deflected the ball to give the Lancers a corner kick.
Well, Joe Horvath doing the job again today. He is going to be El General, I believe, the field general as it's turning out this season. He's taking most of the direct kicks and the corner kicks and doing it all.
Making some beautiful passes to him.
There's the corner kick. Wallace forced to punch it away, and he punches it out near side for Moreland. Victors are leading the Seattle Sounders 5-1 in the second half. 71,000 in the Meadowlands today for a replay of Soccer Bowl 77. Now here's Stoyanovich breaking in. Stoyanovich gets around Whalen. Stoyanovich with a shot. He scores! Mike Stoyanovich! What a great play that was! He got around Tony Whalen and let it fly.
Well, Wayne, Dragan Popovich told me just before game time that if Stolly could just break that nemesis here, that jinx that he's been suffering all season, all he has to do is punch in that one goal, and then we'd be seeing the Stolly of old. And it just seems that that adage has come true. Here we go, because Mike Stolly has demonstrated his true ability here this afternoon in scoring another fantastic, beautiful goal. Put the Lancers ahead 3-0 and giving us 9 points.
Especially in the second half. He's been playing super.
Stoyanovich getting credit for his 4th goal of the season. Horvath getting the assist. Now the ball back in the Lancer zone. On off his head to Bellotta. Bellotta sweeps it over for Erkley. Erkley back to Bellotta. Bellotta pushes it forward. Everybody being closely marked right there. And it's going to be a throw in Fort Lauderdale as it finally goes across the touchline. Roland gives it to Ridley. Ridley up to Ray Hudson. Hudson clears it back to goalkeeper Gordon Banks.
Wayne, that wasn't only switched by Papa.
Gives it to Palmieri. Palmieri into the left wing corner for Horvath. Horvath gives it to Bellotta. Bellotta with a shot. Scores!
Goal!
2-0 Rochester.
Wayne, I think that Dragan Popovich has found the combination. Horvath originally played center full or sweeper in Hungary. He put him at midfield. Now he's got him up on the line, and the combination is working.
It was a beautiful play there. Just that Horvath made a lateral pass to Bellotta, outfaked the striker defense, and made a beautiful shot to the right-hand side of the goal.
That's Bellotta's 4th goal of the season. It's 2-0 Rochester. We're looking for 8 here now.
Here comes Erkley. He's broken up by Jim Steele. Regaining possession is Trifunovic. Now it's Horvath. Up to Bellotta. The boot, score! 1-0 Rochester.
Nice play. Nice play by the Rochester Lancers. It was Jozsef Horvath on a through pass and a give and go. And you could smell something rotten in Denmark down because Jim Steele was out of that backfield. You see Steele's out here right now, and he's chasing Bellotta. Steele outside of the sweeper spot. Nice through pass to Horvath. Horvath in, working on hitting beats Irwin to the left, right side of the goal. Goal Rochester. Nice play, Rochester Lancers. 1-0. Horvath from Balata.
And we'll pick up the official time as soon as it's passed to us, but Horvath the goal, and nothing was rotten.
There's Tommy O'Hara. Once again, immediately following Diplomats action, the 10 o'clock news, WTTG Channel 5. Jackson Bain, Dolores Handy and company.
Well, those folks, well, the games we've had, Nick, have been going for quite some time. Here in the box, Draghi heads it down right there. Oh! He shoots and scores. Joe Horvath, left foot, puts it in. The Diplomats have taken a 2-1 lead.
Mike, see what happens off free kicks. Once again, you know, Boyce fouled by Reynolds, a clear-cut foul. The Diplomats with the chance, and they just make the most of it. And you saw Draghi go so deep. Draghi, as we know, the sweeper, the defender. But you see it being set up here off the free kick, room to operate. Now watch this, the target area right down. I mean, just laid in there perfectly. Watch Draghi just use his size over here and his desire to win the ball. Headed back beautifully. Horvath has the goalkeeper just dead aim on the keeper, and if he misses this one, Joe,
I'll tell you, you
have to go back on a bus with us.
You looked at that and you kept saying to yourself, kick it.
Yes.
Kick it, Joe, kick it. And it took forever, it seemed, because the Diplomats have had so many problems finishing plays, and Jozsef Horvath. They play.
1-1-1. Don't listen to me, guys. I'm checking the...
Janssen will be taking the kick. Janssen cross it up in the box. Right there. Great balls of fire.
They got the right guy there, didn't they, Mike? The right guy. They got size in Joe Horvath, and they had him in the middle, and he refused to be budged out of there. Was in perfect position, and I don't think, you know, when we see it again here, how high did he really have to leap? It was a perfectly executed crosser. Yeah, good leap here, but, you know, definitely out jumping and just winning the ball in the air, and it takes a lot of courage and tenacity and the whole bit, and Horvath just popped it home on the far side.
You know something, Nick, in the time that I've seen Horvath play over the past 3 or 4 years, I don't believe I've ever seen him go in the air to head the ball on the...
Hunter comes into Horvath. The Earthquakes trying to break a 1-1 deadlock. Horvath is tripped up by Faria. 17 minutes and 30 seconds to play. Julie, this has been one of the best games I think we have seen at Spartan Stadium in the last 3 years.
I think this is one of the best games that folks have played. No whistle.
Bestie diving, couldn't. And here's Horvath. Jozsef Horvath to George Best. Back to Mark Lindsay. Lindsay, he can shoot from there. He does. Goal by Lindsay.
You know, great goal. That goal by Horvath from 33 yards out, that was almost the equal of that, Julie.
That was a great goal.
That ball was from at least 30 yards out.
Boy, Mark Lindsay really uncorked one there.
The newest quake.
Lindsay just wound up and drilled it on a dead run past a diving Turner inside that left post, and the Earthquakes have gone up 2-1.
It was about 25 yards out.
I was going to say about 25, Julie. I think you're right. Mark Lindsay.
News 10 Sports with Rich Funky.
And good evening. Our pre-World Cup series on soccer continues tonight with a look at 2 international soccer stars brought to Rochester by one team, the Lancers. Rick Hager spoke with Joe Horvath, a former Hungarian national team member. I spoke with Francisco Escos, who was an assistant coach for Argentina in the 1986 World Cup. Francisco's 51 now. While his wife works as a city school administrator, the former captain and assistant coach spends much of his time taking care of the house and helping his daughter Karina become a medal-winning Special Olympian. 20 years ago, Escos was in his prime and posing with Pele. As captain of the Lancers, he led Rochester to the NASL semifinals, where they lost to the Cozmos in 1977. In 1986, he was an assistant coach for Argentina and helped his native country win the World Cup. And he says there's nothing like it.
For 1 month, the world stopped. In Argentina, when Argentina play, nobody working. All the factory, everything is closed. If Brazil is eliminated for the World Cup, people jumping from the 20th floor and die. So I can give you what is soccer, the World Cup.
So Francisco looks forward to watching the tournament on TV, but his enthusiasm for soccer is hard to control. Just ask Karina.
I tried to tell my dad, calm down, sit down, relax, enjoy, and watch TV. You have to be part of the family. But he still doesn't listen.
There's a spark in your eye when you talk soccer, Francisco. It's still there. I mean,
Well,
I can
you know,
see.
this is what I did all my life. I was professional for 23 years, practice every day, and this is my life, soccer.
And it's this love for the game that remains in the heart of another former Lancer.
45-year-old Joe Horvath still plays soccer. He says the game is in his blood. Back in the 70s, the Hungarian-born Horvath was one of the world's best players.
26 years old, 1975. I have a Hungarian best player and a European best player.
He left Hungary to play professional soccer in Germany in 1976. Then came an offer from the Rochester Lancers in '78. He thought there'd be big money and more fame. Instead, the pro leagues in the U.S. faded, and Joe moved from Rochester to Washington, to San Jose, to New Jersey, Buffalo, and back again to Rochester.
I left Hungary in 1975, and I looking for my family, better life. And you know, me talking about Lancer, the good money. So, yes, I'm happy I come to the United States. You know, I got a little problem, but, you know, it's sport anyways, up and down. Hungarian America.
Today, Joe works at Kodak. He and his wife, Sue, live in Spencerport, and on Friday nights, he plays in the over 30 league.
You still have the touch? Still have the kick?
Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah, I scored goal, too.
Our series continues tomorrow at 6. The numbers of people playing soccer locally and nationally are astounding, and it may finally be translating in...
Because they had